Kia ora, good morning. This is Kiwi Tom. I'm just having a look at my charts. It's been a few days that I've really done some proper analysis on what's going on. I can see from this chart here on the EJ that back in 2008, price was at its highest to the Japanese yen, and then it's pretty much tanked. And in 2016, I think this is the result of Brexit here. It's been on an uptrend since then, and now we seem to have hit a peak. We can see from the stocks here that it's overbought. So this is our monthly chart in August. All right, so I've got a bit of an idea of what's going on. This is our weekly chart. Again, we've hit that. We've been dropping down, and then we're making a bit of a recovery. Although, once again, it looks like we've hit our peak, and we're pulling back a bit. So movement should be down on a weekly basis. Let's have a look at the daily, and you can see this week where price has come right down, hit the Bollinger, pierced through, and has popped back up. And looking at that candle, it shows that there's some bullish intention. Although if that had closed out of here, I would be more confident of it being bullish today. But it's possible that price could fill that wick in the next 24 hours. Only time will tell. I am still getting used to this platform, so sorry about that. So let's have a look at some putting in some support and resistance lines. It doesn't look like it's going to be an easy thing to do. On the 4 hourly, I need to just bunch these lines up so I can maybe get some wicks. And I've got an area of interest here, which is good. I can see where price has come down to this point here 3 days ago. There's a bit of consolidation around that area as well. But because there's only 1 point, I want to find an area where there's been more interest from the market, or a point where it's turned it a few times. So I've got a few hits on here. If you can follow my marker, come back down over here, turned here, and hit here twice. So that looks like a good location for me for a support. Let's have a look over here. What have we got? We've had it recently turn yesterday right there. Price has dropped back. We've got a little bit of interest, a little higher than that and a little lower. We've got these two here that have turned. That's at the bottom of the current candle. Let's go a little bit lower. I've tried to get these supports in fairly close to where price is, but I'm quite fussy about where I put them, because I want them to hold. I want there to be a reason for that price changing that direction, or making it think about that particular position. And why I do that is that there's a few people that like to put place these orders on the Forex at certain positions according to their analysis, and when these platforms take the trades for them, it creates a little bit of a stall or something like that, a little bit of a pullback with price. And in binary, that's where I want to be sitting and trading. So from the 4 hourly, I've got these lines in here, just checking them off a little bit. I like considering recent price action, so people that are currently in the market, I like the end of this wick here. I know this line has a few more wicks, a few more touches on that line, so I'll leave that from a higher time frame. And let's go down and down further into the 1 hourly. Great. So in the next couple of hours, I've got some opportunities to trade whichever way price might go. Okay, so those lines there are fairly solid, so I can change the color of them. I can make them a blue down there, and have a look at this one. Again, just changing the color so that I know what these mean in terms of being from a higher time frame, and I've done enough analysis to say, right, this is where I'm going to trade from. Going into the 15 minutes now from the hour. Okay, so this is very recent price action. I'll just bring my candles a bit smaller. So we've got our resistance line here, we've got our support in here. Excuse me. There seems to be a bit of indecision within the 15-minute time frame. I do like the look of this. So in this area here, price is really pushed up, come back down, really pushed up, come back down, pushed up again, came there, and then it got a run up to get through, sat on it, came back down. Okay, so this location here is quite interesting, and price is sitting on that right now. So price has come through it and come back down. I'll just change the color of that one because I might trade it. Take it back to normal color. Excuse me. Okay, now 5 minute. All right, see how that price is sat around there. Some nice swings, I guess. I'm not liking the look of these big wicks at all. Shows me things have been a little bit tough to trade during this period here. It doesn't mean that it's going to be the same during this period. I was telling one of our members that conditions can trade within quarter of an hourly or half hourly or an hourly. We never know, but if you happen to be on the charts when everything's respecting your indicators, then trade it. Some people will trade for a few hours, some will trade for a few minutes. It's totally personal. And this is the reason why I wouldn't have traded any of this. That's all happening in 60 seconds. Yeah, I'd walk away, come back later. Alright, there's nothing that I can really confidently tell you. Maybe this big spike through the Bollinger. If you could got to the top of that wick, that would have been a nice little call. Again, another big spike. If you had found the top of that through the Bollinger put, that would have been a decent ITM. But just, you know, suddenly it's pushing down, and then it's going back up, and then it's bouncing in the middle. Yeah, just walk away, come back later. Anyway, that's EJ. I hope you found that useful. Give us a yell. Let me know if you have any questions. If there's anything that's bugging you about when you set up or whatever. Okay, see you later.